As a tribute, standing on the podium, the horn sounds. House runs away. Man-Bat runs away. Julius receives a trident. Maeve grabs the shield. Gwen Stacy runs away. Goblin Slayer shoots a poisonous blow dart into Alicia's neck. Ozra runs away.
Okay. She was short-lived.
Yep. Cypress runs away. Aki scares Rem. Guardian and the Dredge fight for a bag. Dredge gives up. Big Weld
Guardian.
runs away. That was the Evil Within boss.
Uh,
Suika buries herself in the sand to rot for all of time. Priestess takes a sickle. Kaguya breaks Gavin's nose, her basket of bread, and Mariah runs away. Tom receives a trident. Gary the Snail finds Mozambique in P2020. Echidna and Washington fight for a bag. Echidna gives up. Homer Simpson runs away. Gary the Snail reinvents the wheel. Cypress shoots a poisonous blow dart into Guardian's neck, slowly killing her. Ram receives clean water. House tries to spearfish with a trident. Tom receives medical supplies. Priestess sees smoke rising but doesn't investigate. Man-Bat hunts for other tributes. Maeve injures herself. Gavin collects fruit from a tree. Washington injures himself. Gwen Stacy questions her sanity. Big Weld reinvents the wheel. Julius receives bountiful corn. Echidna attacks Aki, but he escapes. Homer Simpson bashes Kaguya's head in with a mace. Mariah hunts for other tributes. Ozra receives 29 bucks. Goblin Slayer receives fresh food. The Dredge tries to spearfish with a trident. Priestess and Gavin talk to each other. Washington tends to his wounds. Ozra and Goblin Slayer huddle for warmth. Big Weld dies and is resurrected. Homer Simpson fends Cypress, Maeve, and Gary the Snail from his fire. Man-Bat sets off an explosive, killing House, Echidna, Mariah, and the Dredge. Echidna will not win. Tom thinks about winning. Ram receives medical supplies. Aki cooks food. Julius tends to his wounds. Gwen Stacy looks to the night sky. Oswald runs away from Homer Simpson. Tom, Man-Bat, Big Weld, and Priestess hunt together. Gary the Snail tends to Julius's wounds. Gavin receives $14. Cypress receives bountiful corn. Washington receives 29 bucks. Gwen Stacy, Maeve, Ram, and Goblin Slayer raid Aki's camp. Gary the Snail cooks food. Priestess, Washington, Ozuas, and Cypress tell each other ghost stories. Homer Simpson sees a fire but stays hidden. Tom is sleeping when an Armsy kamikazes his camp. Goblin Slayer goes to sleep. Aki's trap kills Man-Bat. Gwen Stacy loses sight of where she is. Rem defeats Big Weld but spares his life. Julius is resurrected. Maeve destroys Gavin's supplies. Cypress, Julius, Aki, and Gwen Stacy hunt together. Washington hunts for other tributes. Gary the Snail receives a hatchet. Tom receives Goblin Slayer's wife. Ozra attends to Rem's wounds. Gavin scares off Maeve. Homer Simpson runs away from Priestess. Big Weld searches for a water source. Gary the Snail and Gavin kill themselves. Maeve, Homer Simpson, and Ozra discuss what happened in the morning. Julius destroys Washington's supplies. Aki's unable to start a fire. Rem is unable to start a fire. Tom accidentally steps on a landmine. Gwen Stacy, Priestess,
does he live?
Cypress. No, obviously not. Um, Goblin receives medical supplies. Priestess, Ozra, and Julius get into a fight. Julius kills them both. Washington reinvents the wheel. Maeve searches for a water source. Cypress practices her archery. Aki receives a ham sandwich. Rem explodes arena. Big Weld injures himself. Gwen Stacy overhears Homer Simpson and Goblin Slayer talking in the distance. Aki receives medical supplies. Cypress, Washington, Goblin Slayer, Julius, and Maeve sleep in shifts. Big Weld receives a hatchet. Rem loses sight of where she is. Homer Simpson sees a fire station, and Gwen Stacy receives medical supplies. Homer Simpson shoots an arrow at Gwen Stacy, but she ignores. Goblin Slayer runs away from Cypress. Washington shoots Big Weld with a bow and arrow, but he ignores. Julius bashes Aki's head in with a mace. Rem hunts for other tributes. Maeve receives medical supplies. Cypress passes out from exhaustion. Goblin Slayer convinces Maeve to snuggle with him. Rem is unable to start a fire. Julius is woken by nightmares. Homer Simpson looks at the night sky. Gwen Stacy passes out from exhaustion. Washington dies of thirst. Big Weld quietly hums. Cornucopia is replenished. Homer Simpson decapitates Goblin Slayer with a sword. Big Weld convinces Julius not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Cypress stabs Gwen Stacy in the back with a trident. Maeve bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Rem decides not to go to the feast. Cypress questions her sanity. Rem admires Homer Simpson's ass. Big Weld thinks about home.
What the heck?
I know, right? Rem defeats Cypress but spares her life. Big Weld plays the violin for Homer Simpson. Cypress receives bountiful corn. Ren dies of hunger. Homer Simpson sprains his ankle running away from Big Weld. Cypress and Big Weld sleep in shifts. Homer Simpson is woken by nightmares. Homer Simpson is pricked by thorns. Cypress constructs a shack. Big Weld hunts for the tributes. Cypress receives clean water. Big Weld attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Homer Simpson is woken by nightmares. Homer Simpson severely slices Cypress with a sword. Big Weld gets poisoned with Mike and Ike by Andrew Hirsch. Winners, Homer
Deserved.
Simpson.
He didn't deserve one.
He had 3 kills.
Homer
Good
Simpson.
enough. Yeah.